What's going on, guys? Back again. As you can see, I'm in my gym clothes. I spoke about that before, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up in most of my videos. If you're a targeted individual / chosen one, you need to work out. There's no excuses. You need to keep that blood flowing and pumping because the enemy doesn't want you to stay in shape. The enemy wants you fat, lazy, stressed, and depressed, smoking cigarettes. We spoke about it. So you must work out. There's no excuses. There's no going around this law. Anyways, we're going to talk about the importance that targeted individuals have because they will never sell out. It's about selling your soul, right? So let me explain to you why you're so dangerous to the enemy. See, you know we live in this matrix, right? I told you this is the underworld. The enemy controls this world. And all of your famous celebrities, athletes, actors, actresses, the top ones, all of them, basically all of them, they all signed their name and blood to be where they're at. Some people are like, no, that's not true. Not all of them. That's BS. All of them. Okay? It's like a fraternity. You gotta do evil stuff. The more evil stuff you do, the higher you get. And the more fame they give you. So the more famous he is, the more evil he is. Like people try to say like, oh, Michael Jackson was such a pure soul. No, he wasn't. He was one of the most evil. Okay? And no, that's not true. Then you're very asleep. And targeted individuals kind of sensed it from a long time ago. Let me explain to you why. Remember I told you in the first video that this is like the underworld and it's controlled by evil forces. Well, let me put it in a way that you can understand. See, Satan controls this world, right? And he controls Hollywood. So anybody that gets into the radio or mainstream in Hollywood has to go through him. Like you have to do these rituals for me to give you fame. So a targeted individual, for example, will never, that's why targeted individuals will never be famous or you'll never see them in the spotlight. Never. Because it's like this. Satan won't be like saying things like this. Like, if I give you the fame, you're going to accumulate fans and then you're going to turn those fans against me and I can't have that. So in order for you to be famous, you have to go through these evil rituals so that I can know that you're down with my crew. And that's why when you see famous people doing all these things, they're famous, traveling the world, you're like, man, I wish I was like them, living like them. Trust me, no, you don't. These people do a lot of evil stuff, drink the blood of innocent children, kill children, pedophiles, rape them, torture them. They do homosexual rituals. The list goes on and on. They eat shit, like they embarrass themselves at these mansion parties. Like, because it's like a fraternity, you know, like a fraternity where you do things and after you prove yourself, you move up higher in the ladder. Well, the way it works in Hollywood is, the more nasty stuff you do and evil stuff behind the scenes, the more famous you become. So the more famous the person, the more evil stuff he's done or she's done. You understand? And we idolize these people. That's why a targeted individual is so dangerous. Because the targeted individual who naturally vibrates high has the ability to get fans under him. Right? That's why Satan would love for you to sign that contract in blood so that he could own you. But you can't because you don't sell out. So that's why he fears you. Because you have the ability to accumulate a whole bunch of fans or a following and speak against him. And the thing is that if you do that, he can't do anything to you because you never signed your name in blood. That's why you see these celebrities that, like let's say the Tupacs and a whole bunch of people that spoke out against the system, that they get killed. You know why they get killed? Because they signed their name in blood and they had an agreement. And once you sign that name in blood, you lose the protection from the Most High Council. So now you belong to them. So now they have access to you. So when you speak out against them, they can kill you. Why do you think so many Hollywood celebrities suicide? Many of the suicides are murders because they didn't want to finish their contract. And then the enemy doesn't get karma because you signed your name in blood. Once you sign your name in blood, you give them all authority to you. So that's why many of them is not suicide, they're murders, but many of them are suicide because the thing is that these celebrities do such evil stuff that it kills their conscience. Because once you do these things, you got to keep doing them. You got to keep going to these parties. You got to keep going to these events, secret events that they throw, doing these rituals. It doesn't stop. So you keep going, and what happens is your conscience, you see what's done to innocent people, to victims, and all these things, and it drives you insane that you can't live with yourself. And you tell yourself, well, I'm gonna off myself, and you do, because you just, it hurts you, it hurts your soul. And you feel guilty, like I sold out, this, that, and the third. And that's why it happens to them. It doesn't happen to a targeted individual, because a targeted individual will never sell out. And that's why when we speak, that's why nothing happens to us, because we never signed that contract. The only thing is that, unlike Hollywood, our fame, we don't shoot right to the top, because our following, we gain them, but slower than they do. You understand what I'm saying? It is very different. And so what happens is, like I was telling you, you're very dangerous. They want to label you as schizophrenic, because the minute you start saying, oh man, people are following me, I'm being gangster, I'm going to go see a therapist. You go see a therapist and they're like, oh, he has schizophrenia. That's it. And then what happens 2 years later? You realize, oh shit, I'm a chosen one. I'm a targeted individual. Nah, I'm going to speak my mind. You start speaking your mind. You start gaining a following. And then what happens? It says here on paper that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. It's right here. He's schizophrenic. So then everybody that was following him is like, now I know why he's saying all these things. Now it makes sense. So it's not real. He's just crazy. It says it like he went to he was diagnosed with it like years ago. So we don't want to follow him. That's what they want. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a dangerous game. And then you see these celebrities going crazy. That's why they don't speak against the system. You can't speak against the system. When you see them speaking against the system and nothing happening to them, believe me, that was part of the agenda. Like, they're like saying stuff like, hey, you know what? We need you to speak against the system right now so that you can distract them, so that we can focus on this. And you're going to look like you're their hero. Sometimes they make somebody speak against the system so that the people can feel like they have a hero on their side, like Kanye. Yeah, Kanye's fighting for us. He's doing God's fight. Bullshit. Bullshit. He sold out. He sacrificed his own mother. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they make somebody like, hey, yeah, this guy is on our side. Bullshit. If he was on our side, he would have never been associating with other celebrities. Jay-Z, Eminem, and everybody, Lil Wayne, everybody that sold out, would never mention a targeted individual. Because they feel if we mention this targeted individual or this person who's against us, we're going to give him a following with our people. We must never mention him. Keep his name out. Believe me, if Kanye West was really fighting for us, he wouldn't be in the spotlight. Or he would be in the spotlight with his own fans, with his own following, but no famous celebrity would have been mentioning him or talking about him. That you could bet your ass. He's a sellout like the rest of them. And that's why you are so important. Because many people say, well, if I'm a targeted individual, then, but I'm not like a celebrity. I don't sing, I don't act. How am I going to get a following? By doing what you do? It could be whatever. It could be making food. It could be doing hair. It could be cutting hair. It doesn't matter. You're going to be an inspiration to somebody. That's going to be important. So you need to get your act together. You know, get healthy like I told you, meditate and do all the right things. A targeted individual will never sell out. He will always be looked after. The minute a targeted individual does sell out, the protection from the Most High Council is off. And now, if he speaks up, he could get killed. He could get cloned. Like, many things can happen to him. Because his protection is gone. He now belongs to the underworld. The minute you sign, because they'll make you sign in blood. That's why you're very important. And that's why you're feared. Because they want you to sell out. They're like, man, this guy doesn't sell out. This girl doesn't sell out. How can I have her? Because if she starts speaking out, like, and she doesn't belong to me, that's a detriment to what me, the devil, Satan, has going against what I have going on with my agenda. This person is going to get in the way. And I can't even hurt them. I can't do anything to them because they have the protection of the Most High Council. So I need to do something. I need to follow them around, make their life to a living hell. Because if they discover who they are and how powerful they are, my whole world is in jeopardy. Politicians, all of them, they're all in it. Athletes. They're all in it. That's why you see them doing the one eye symbolism, covering one eye. I don't even want to do it, not even as a joke. I never want anybody to think that I'm with that. Like Rashad Jamal sold out. Y'all know who he is? He sold out. I know a lot of y'all thinking, nah, he didn't. He's fighting. Believe me, brother, he sold out. Want to know how? Go check his video, the one where we got the yellow hoodie. And look towards the end of that video where he has the yellow hoodie and he's covering one eye and he's showing one eye. Everybody that sells out got to do the one eye symbolism once in their life. Tom McDonald, the other rapper that you claim he's like, you know, for the people and he's waking the people up, sold out too. Look at one of his videos. He's covering his hair is coming his face and he has one eye. And one of his videos, I forgot which video was it. When they do that one eye symbolism, they sold out. And you telling me Jamal Rashad like didn't notice it? Oh no, I was just doing the video. Somebody as smart as he is. And he, like, if it was me and I made that mistake, I would have been like, nah, take that part out. I'm covering one eye right there. That's not me. Never. You know what I'm saying? These guys are sellouts, man. They sold out. That's why, you know what I mean, he was able to get taken away. He belongs to them. They can't do that to a targeted individual that doesn't sell out. They don't have authority to do so. You understand what I'm saying? It's very deep, and that's why we're precious. That's why they want to label us crazy, schizophrenic. That's why. I'm going to leave you guys with that one, so like that you guys could think. But you know what I'm talking about. You're very powerful, and we need you. So all this partying you're doing, all this stressing you're doing, all this sitting down, not doing anything. Listen, if you're not doing anything right now because you don't have a job, you at least work out. At least do 100 push-ups a day if you're a guy or a girl. Do them on your knees. Do it the easy way. At least do 10. Then 10 minutes later, do 5. Throughout the day, just do as many you can to get into the mood of getting your blood pumping. At least do that. And eventually, trust me, the Most High is going to call for you. Leave the vices alone. And eat healthy, work out, meditate, sun gaze. You're precious. You are a precious individual. I'm going to let you guys go with this one. And I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my page too, man. It really means a lot to me. It does. And I want to thank you guys. I know some of you guys probably like, man, I wish I could get this information for free on YouTube and all of that. And I thought of it, but to be honest with you, this information is not for everybody. And I'm not one of those that looks at other people's videos and copies what they're saying to then come over here. I'm the original, baby. You know what I'm saying? That sounded a little bit egotistical. I know, let's not practice that, but just know that I'm here for you and this information is not for everybody. If I wanted the fame, if I wanted, like, I could have put it on YouTube and everything and everybody could get this, but it's not for everybody. It's for the ones that want to make a change and want to make a difference. I love you. Have a good night, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.